Hello, good morning, good evening, everyone. This is August 9th, and this is the bi-weekly release, SIG release meeting. I will be your host today. My name is Adolfo Garcia, and we have a somewhat light agenda today, and I I will be hosting today. Before we start, I would like to give the chance to anybody who's new in this group um, to maybe say hi and if you want to share what your interest is in SIG release or what your goals are, you're happy to do so. We have to hear you out. Right. If in the future at any time you want to say hi or whatever, feel free. We're always welcome and happy to have new members. Okay, so let's move to the project updates. And the first item I see in the agenda is release engineering from Mohammed. I don't know if you want to take it away.
Hi there. So I'm working on the GCR to AR migration. So as part of that, we need to spin up artifact registries in the artifacts production project. So the changes have been approved by SIG first. So I need somebody from SIG release to say, yeah, we're happy with all these new registries that we're gonna promote images to. Then I think Arnold can start deploying the infra. Then we can get started with testing.
So these are the manifests in the images, right?
Yeah.
And this is just okay. So looking at the pull request that's linked in the agenda, I'm gonna copy to the chat just now. So the idea for anybody who may not be so familiar with the process is we are going to start testing, promoting images, not just to the usual Google Container Registry registries, but we also want to start testing the promotion of images from the staging repositories to Google Artifact Registry. And the change that Mohammed just did to one of the manifests is to start promoting some of those images to registries in the new Artifact Registry. And is it only the change for the manifest, or is there other changes?
The changes both. So one change is the new infrastructure has been provisioned, and then the other change is the manifests themselves.
Okay, and the infra changes are already approved, meaning the infrastructure is already created, right?
Arnold has been created, yeah.
Well, okay, can you repeat that? And
Go ahead.
can you repeat that last one? I didn't catch it.
Arnold had his hand up, so yeah, go ahead.
Before how we establish 21 registry, it's a number the image promoter can handle.
You're asking if the image promoter can handle the promotion?
Yeah, because I count that there's 21 new container registry. How we assure the image promoter can handle that in one process?
Well, so we have to take into account the time it takes to promote the images. For the main concern would be the Kubernetes releases themselves. So the smaller projects may not be such a concern. Currently, we are doing around promotions of around 50 images to the 3 target registries. And these take around 20 minutes or so currently. And how many more registries is artifact registry introducing?
21
Yeah,
now.
21.
so which mean we have a factor of 7. We are close to factor of 7 in terms of time to do promotion during a Kubernetes release.
Yeah, well, some of the promotions take place in parallel, so and not everything is related to just copying of the images. So for example, some of the time involves verifying existing signatures from the origin registries, and some of the time involved in promoting involves copying signing images and then copying those signatures to the target registries. That said, it would be once we have this experimental project in place, it would be a good idea to do a copy of the whole set of a Kubernetes release to the experimental project, and then try to promote that and see if it can handle, especially in time. I think we will be able to make it in so the promoter has it used to have a time limit of 2 hours, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, someone increased that to 3 hours. But we should definitely test it with the test project first.
Okay, so are we okay to start with 21 registry or start with less?
So I'm not aware of the technical requirements of that. So
Okay.
does a proxy require all of them in place? I remember there being some concerns about latency, right? If not all the registers were in place or not.
No, right now I think we are in 7 region, and we are not planning to deploy to more than 44 region for at least 2022. So basically, there's gonna be some region where we are not deploying the OCI proxy. I think we should match the region of OCI proxy with the region of artifact registry. And right now with that pull request, it's not matching.
Okay. I mean, there should be. I mean, since it's a test project and it's just to test the performance, we can add and remove them as we want. So there should be no problem.
Yeah, so with regards to technical requirements, we benefit from having as many regions as possible, but we may be limited by how long the promotions take. So from SIG casing perspective, we won't have artifact registry in all the regions that's available, but that might be limited by the number of registries you're going to promote to. So today's 21. If there's new regions that turn up tomorrow, we might want to turn them on, but we'll have to see how long the promotion takes.
How much of a benefits does adding new regions introduce? So is it like
Simple example. So if Google opens a new region in Africa, because there isn't one right now, it would be very useful to have a registry available there. That's an example.
Yeah. So for example, I understand when you're dealing with continents, but for example, when I think Google Cloud is opening a region here in Mexico City soon, but the latency from Mexico City to the border in San Antonio is marginal. So do we get much benefit from adding that? I'm not sure.
Yeah, some regions we won't because they're too close to each other. For others, like for example, Santiago was one of those regions that we've already added to the list.
Mm-hmm.
That would benefit. So yeah, let's go with 21 for now.
Yeah, I mean, we should. I mean, for now, we should do this to introduce this change to these manifests just to test the performance of the promoter, and then we can, if there are any concerns of which regions, we can take that discussion in parallel. So it shouldn't be one chain after the other. Especially I think to make an intelligent decision on which regions to support or not, we have to consider how much time it takes to replicate to them. But we will only know once we merge the manifest. Okay, so I'll leave this here. If anybody wants to take a look to the PR, I'll jump in to review after we're done with the call.
Okay, thanks, man.
Okay, so any other questions for Mohammed, or I think Arno left. All right, so moving on, is there a release team update from Cici?
Yep. Hi, everyone. Just give a brief update from the release team. We passed the code freeze last week and have received 11 exceptions so far, and we have approved 6 of them, and currently all of them are being tracked. We currently have 14 enhancements tracked for this current release, and 16 feature blocks registered, and all of those are under track. So today we are going to have the test freeze and RC0 card together with doc ready to review deadline and start final draft of release notes. We are still working, the release notes team is still working on major themes, and we will try to have a blog post draft ready after the major themes are ready. Yeah, that's the major updates. Thank you.
Exciting. RC0 is always like the start of the final leg of the release. So congratulations on making it so far.
Thank you.
Are there any questions for Cici, the release team? All right, so if there aren't any more questions for the release team, I don't see any items on the open discussion so far, and if no one has anything that wants to discuss over the call, then maybe we can cut it short today and give everybody some minutes back today.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Well,
Veronica seconded ending the meeting.
exactly. Less work. No, well, we'll be around for the release cup, and if anything comes up, we'll be in the channel. And if there's nothing else, we can see everybody next Tuesday.
All right,
Thank you.
Thanks, folks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.